Hello, you beautiful beings of existence. Fanflare here. Welcome back to A Night with Timber. Okay, yeah. I thought things were acting up. Last time we got robbed by Timber. I totally forgot about that. Our campsite got completely fucking robbed by Timber. I forgot about that. All right. Okay, then. So we're gonna try some different choices this time and go for a different ending. So now we're going to say we were just hiking. You came to explore. You explained that you're really into solo camping, picked Mount Sorbet as a sort of self-challenge. I can read. What? Don't tell me you came out here to die or something. That wasn't your intention, but considering the situation you wound up in, you could see how reckless this plan was. You'd be surprised how many bodies I've stumbled on out here. Can't imagine it as anything other than a death wish. You sense something threatening in his voice, but convincing yourself that's just your imagination, you're still coming down from the panic chase after all. Well, it's dark out. We better get you back to your campsite, Tofu. He's gonna keep helping you. What's with that look? Ha! You think I'd just leave you out here all by yourself? It's dangerous. Yes, very dangerous. A short time ago, you've been running for your life. You put that out to him. He laughs again. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. If you hadn't run off so fast, I'd have returned that thing sooner. You reattach your warming charm to your backpack, hoping this time the metal clasp will hold. How had it fallen off without you noticing? You still feel a little... had it fallen off without you noticing? You still feel a little suspicious. Timber quietly escorts you back through the woods, looking over his shoulder every now and again to check that you haven't fallen too far behind. You imagine that he must have pretty good night vision. You don't feel the need to cast a light spell with him leading the way. The ground is sloped slightly upwards, but otherwise flat and even. You've hiked worse, but now your legs feel like jelly. You hadn't had the chance to eat anything yet, and exhaustion is setting in fast because of it. You're trudging footsteps slow. And after a moment, Timber takes notice. You okay back there? He calls out to you, his breath visible in the cold night air. You could use a quick break. You could use a quick break. You wave to him, hunched under the weight of your backpack. God, what is wrong with me today? Don't answer that. Alright, we can rest for a bit. Timber steps lightly back to where you stand. You're surprised at how quiet his movements are. I can't stay out too long. My pack gets nosy when I'm out on my own for too long. His pack? So he's with a group of other wolves. It makes sense, though. You hadn't really considered how a wolf like him could survive out here. Out of curiosity, you ask him about the size of his pack. Of the size of his pack. Wow! Where was my brain going with that? Ask a guy's pack. That's where my brain was going with that. I remember that bit. When you've only just met? I didn't expect that out of you, Tofu. Your face flushes. That wasn't what you meant at all. Anyways, weren't you exhausted? Take a load off. He gestures to a nearby fallen log. The two of you take a seat, side by side, but a comfortable distance apart. You slip your gloves off and massage the back of your neck. You've definitely been overexerting yourself. Timber sits quietly next to you, gazing up at the moon. You've never seen a wolf up close before. Photos and drawings, sure, but it's different meeting one in person. It could be the exhaustion, or your eyes playing tricks on you, but in this light, you'd think he almost looks kind of soft and fluffy rather than ferocious. You remember his sharp teeth and how terrified you felt when he first stood over you. But here, he's doing you a huge favor. He's even being patient and resting with you. You think he might be kind of nice. A couple minutes have passed in silence. You start to worry that you're totally boring him. For whatever reason, that makes me laugh. You feel inclined to make conversation. Ask him about his pack, because I haven't asked about that yet. You're curious about the other wolves on the mountain. He dodged the question last time, but now you're prepared to phrase it better. My home's called Glaze. That's all I say about it. You press him. What's there to be so evasive about? He folds his arms and tilts it to the side, thinking. It's better if less people know where to find us. Safer that way. Oh yeah, probably being hunted. That makes sense. Safer? For the wolves. They used to kill us, you know. The mood shifts. There's a weight in his words that makes you afraid to press any further. But now, we get by on our own. It's peaceful, so as long as no one shows up to disturb us... You realize you must have been intruding on his pack's territory. You apologize for that. Nah, you're just passing through. Nothing to apologize for. Timber leans forward. Then he gets to his feet. He stands before you, looking down with a big grin on his face. You should be all rested up now. Let's get moving. You nod and promptly reach for your backpack. Not so fast. He grabs the strap, your hand almost touching. This is what's weighing you down, right? Let me carry it. You agree, noting that it's fine as long as he doesn't run off with it. You think I'd do that to you, Tofu? I thought we were bonding. Timber heaves your belongings onto his back, then continues forward without complaint. You follow behind. A cold wind blows. Wow. A cold wind blows, and you shiver from a sudden chill. That's right, your warming charm was attached to your backpack. When you're too far from it, the magic fades and it stops working. You want to ask to take it back, but you really don't want to slow Timber down more than you already have. He said he wanted to get home to his pack, didn't he? You bear with the cold for now. Your clothes are at least suited for the weather. And now you realize you still haven't had anything to eat. You really should have busted out the trail mix while you were resting. All of this because you thought a wolf was going to eat you. The same wolf who volunteered to carry your heavy backpack for you. You feel pathetic. Beyond pathetic. Maybe the cold is making you extra depressed. Timber calls back to you, interrupting your thoughts. It's a little far from the direction you came, but I know a place nearby you can take shelter. What do you think, Tofu? Want to keep going or stop somewhere closer? We stopped somewhere closer last time. We're going to keep going this time. See if I can get an ending. You feel like he's testing you. It makes you want to prove to him that you're strong and can endure anything. I did not think of it like that, but okay. Go off, Queen. Okay, tough guy. You sure you can hold out? You already set up your tent before wandering off like an idiot. You'd honestly prefer to sleep in that than anywhere else. Timber continues on. You follow along with newfound resolve. Come to think of it, how does he know the way to your tent? Did you really leave such a clear trail? Okay, now I'm a little concerned. Animal folk do have sensitive noses, but seeing it in action is rather impressive. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense, I guess. When you finally reach the campsite, you're surprised at how far you strayed from it. Your tent still stands, undisturbed, ready to protect you from the elements, while you sleep soundly inside it tonight. First, Timber slips your backpack off and sets it down in the snow beside your tent. He massages the back of his neck, the same as you did earlier. How'd you run while lugging this thing around? My freaking back hurts. It's your survival gear. You would have been in trouble if you'd lost your way without it. Still, it was really nice of him to carry it. You apologize for burdening him and thank him for escorting you back here. Yeah, no problem. He looks somewhere off in the distance, considering something. Well, Tofu, looks like you're all set for the night. I'll get out of your hair. Oh, right. You guessed this is where you'd naturally be parting ways. I'm asking him to stay. You can't really think of a good excuse. Brain, wow. My brain just shut off. Again. You can't really think of a good excuse, so you just tell him your honest feelings. You'll be lonely if he leaves now. I don't know. The other wolves are never going to let me hear the end of it. There's something in his tone that tells you he wouldn't mind sticking around, though. God. Maybe you can bribe him. Food! That's right. You should eat now. Your eyes light up, and you run over to open your backpack. What are you so excited about? 2 packs of cup noodles, fruit sandwiches, can of beans, a bag of jumbo marshmallow. Ooh, okay. Nudes. It's your favorite low prep simple meal. Tasty cup noodles, chicken flavor. All you need to do is boil water, pour, and wait. You'll be eating warm, delicious ramen in no time. Yeah, ramen! Happy. I like ramen. That does sound pretty tasty. Alright, you convinced me. I can't turn down free food. You give a celebratory cheer. You're happy you'll be able to repay his kindness. I'll get the fire going. The atmosphere around your tent transforms into something warm and inviting. The campfire crackling heat eases your soul. It's just you and Timber out here. How peaceful. He rubs his hands together and licks his lips. Time to eat. The noodles are ready. You lift the lid off of yours and small puffs of steam hit your face. You ask Timber if he's ever used chopsticks. Cook with them sometimes, but once. You stir your noodles a bit, then raise a bite to your lips, blowing gently. They're versatile. But for eating, I like finger food best. You inform him sarcastically that eating cup noodles with your hands would not go well. Yeah, smartass. He kicks his boot playfully. You snicker while enjoying the rest of your noodles. Once you finish eating, you do a little cleaning up before relaxing by the fire. You've kept Timber out here pretty late now. You start to wonder if you're causing trouble for his pack. When you express your concern, he smiles wryly. You hint that I should get out of here? That's not it at all! Excuse you! You're the one who asked me to stick around? Changed your mind already? Hey! He sprawled out comfortably by the campfire. It doesn't look like he has any intention of leaving, whether you told him to or not. You insist that you weren't trying to say he's overstayed his welcome, though. In fact, you'd like to learn a little more about wolves. He's not what you expected at all. Yeah? What'd you expect? Someone more ferocious, bloodthirsty. You wouldn't say bloodthirsty. Oh, that was Timber who said that. Oh, I'm stupid. Why not? It's what they said about my dad. You ask what his dad looks like. Like me, but tell... You know what? There! In that case, it isn't too surprising that someone would be afraid of him. You were intimidated by Timber at first, too. You're sure you wouldn't think that if you met his dad, though. You asked that if there's a chance you could see him and find out. No can do. Oh, he's probably dead, isn't he? He got hunted, didn't he? Why not? Because it'd be dangerous to bring an outsider? Remember how I told you they used to kill us? That's what happened. The crackle of the campfire seems to get louder and louder. Louder and louder the longer his words hang in the air. You aren't sure how to respond. Should you offer condolences? What are... Brain. What are the condolences from a stranger? What use are condolences from a stranger? God, wow. From someone who mistook this wolf for a violent predator at first. You apologize for running from him at least. Well, you never know. I might have eaten you if I thought you'd make a good meal. You laugh, saying there's no way that you would have tasted any better than the dinner you shared tonight. Yeah. Timber sits up, then adjusts his coat before getting to his feet. Thanks for the food. He turns to leave. But wait, why? Why? You asked where he's going. You got me in a good mood, and now I'm saying too much. I better get home. Home to Glaze? Yeah, my pack's waiting for me. Timber sighs, a bit overdramatic compared to his serious tone from a moment before. I was supposed to be out looking for food. Instead, I'm going to be the only one who got to eat tonight. You're starting to feel the weight of how difficult it really is to survive out here. You thought you'd come out here camping for fun, but it almost feels insulting that you can go home whenever you want. You still have more trail mix in your bag, more than enough trail mix in your bag. It isn't much, but you offer your extra food to Timber as a parting gift. Sure, I was thinking of stealing it anyway. You know what? Hey, valid, fair. Yeah, I mean, you did it already, so why not? He was? I'm kidding. You should see the look on your face. I don't believe you that you're kidding. This doesn't solve the problem, but it helps, so thanks. Timber pockets your meager offering and turns to leave again, his tail swaying in the to and fro behind him. But after a few steps, he pauses. Oh yeah. This was your first time out here, wasn't it, Tofu? How'd you like it? I'm conflicted to answer this as like myself, as like someone who's playing treat. Nah, even as myself, as someone who plays treat, even as myself as me, it's no too cold. Give your honest opinion. It's freezing. There's way too much snow. Try coming back in the summertime or something. See you around. He waves you off and then disappears into the night. When you wake up the next morning, there isn't another soul in sight. The light of dawn spills over the horizon and reflects briefly against the glistening hills around you. It really is beautiful out here. Oh, I should have said it was lovely. Oh well. You can see why Timber's pack would stay, despite it being difficult to survive in this environment. You gather your things and prepare for the long journey home. Maybe you'll visit again during a warmer season. Ending to New Light. You learned more about wolves and gained a deeper appreciation for other ways of life. I like this ending. And I received the wolf key. Good to know. Okay. Check endings. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. That's funny. Hold on, let me look at the timeline real quick. Vivitch. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, that's confusing. That's confusing. Okay. Fair play. You know what? Fair play. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode then, I suppose. That was nice. I liked that. I liked that ending. I liked that moment. That was sweet. We got to learn about timber. We got to learn about different ways of living. It's fun. Which, man, that means this next one is gonna be um quite long. Oh, this one leads down into it too, is the thing. Wait, they both lead, but I got this ending. We're closer. Say goodbye. Going, ask him to stay. Oh, okay. Well, these are separated from this, so maybe these just lead into that as well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think. Question mark. Anyway, I'm being distracted. That's gonna be it for this episode. I think we have to say we came to meet him in order to unlock this and get down to this last ending. So we're gonna do that next time we play this game. Oh man, so that's gonna be fun to deal with. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay gold and see y'all around.